We'll leave it to the rats, after all.
I get the feeling this was more about the loot than the Reavers for you.
Oh, come on. You've seen the state we're in. If an opportunity to improve our situation presents itself, I can't just let that go. Besides, if I didn't think like that, I wouldn't have sweetened the deal for you so much. You get the shards, I get the goods. Win-win.
I have something here that belongs to you.
It doesn't surprise me that details of this venture leaked out. Orders were obeyed with little thought or enthusiasm. Let me explain to you what happened. The key player in this... She's proven herself a force to be reckoned with. One I could no longer do without. But a solution to our manpower problems has presented itself. The Alps. In contrast to what passes for a recruit around here, they're disciplined, well-trained, and versatile. Consequently, we now keep a lookout for them on our borders and...
That doesn't...
I don't think you fully understand. The Alms are only here because... Maybe it's better if you heard from them directly. One of my acolytes is giving them the guided tour. You'll find them in either the canteen or the production hall. When you've had a chance to say hello, come back to me. I promise. After that, I have a proposal for you, but more on that later. Orderly, over here.
Now that was a truly shitty thing to do.
Gather up a few able-bodied...
You can pick up your chow, or whatever you call it, in the canteen.
Not now.
It's right over here. We'll get to where you'll be working in a minute. Any questions so far?
Who's responsible for the Elex supply?
Didn't anyone tell you? We use it exclusively for the machines. Human consumption is strictly prohibited. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Anything else?
No.
In that case, I'll take you to the production hall.
I can't right now.
This is the production hall. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but it's better than nothing. This is where we repair everything, if we got the means to do so. But as far as tech is concerned, you already know your stuff, right? I'll spare you the briefing. One word of warning, Keep your fingers off the circuit boards. You're here at Hagen's mercy. Don't gamble away his trust.
At your command.
Yeah, all right. Don't need to be so formal about it. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Got something interesting to say?
I have the sinking feeling that I might need to work on the prototype a little bit longer.
You don't say.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake when calibrating the enemy detection. Good thing we managed to destroy it, huh? Kind of a shame, though. I have to start from scratch again. Still, thanks for wanting to help out. I appreciate it. I'll let you know when I have a new prototype ready for testing. Provided you still want to help, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not so sure of that.
Here, take this. We'll call it hazard pay.
Most of them will talk, but don't actually do anything.
Give in now and we'll lose everything eventually. Got it. Why do you always say that?
Gotta take advantage of this.
If they just asked me, would have never happened.
That's what I call dangerous half knowledge.
You don't have to take that shit.
We need to secure our routes.
Yeah, I heard that rumor too.
It was bound to happen sooner or later.
You got something interesting to say?
We need to secure our routes.
Yeah, I heard that rumor too. You don't have to take
I'll chop your heads off!
On my way!
You got something interesting to say?
That's what I call dangerous half knowledge.
Asked me, would have never.
Most of them just talk but don't actually do anything.
Apparently they can even talk.
It was bound to happen sooner or later.
If they just asked me, would have never happened.
Gotta take advantage of this.
Why do you always say that?
First the converters, now these towers. I don't like any of it.
Yeah, and I heard they got into a bus stop.
He'd best be skulking around somewhere else.
While this war rages on, our enemy is growing stronger and stronger. Those things outside do not give a single thin shit about anything. Not what's fair, or right, or good. So if you've got any notion about laying down arms, forget about it! Now, get in formation!
Jax, you? Here? So Azok wasn't wrong. Shit.
What are you doing here?
Have you seen Judicator Hagen? I don't want to make a mistake. Talk to him first, then we can talk.
Already done.
Let me explain the situation to you then. You must have figured out by now that we've defected. I don't expect you to condone what we did, our treachery, but I need to explain why we did it. Given your past, I even hope that you can maybe understand, at least in part.
All right. But don't leave out any details. Azok's waiting for my report.
The whole thing went like this. We were supposed to patrol the southern border. It should have been a straightforward mission, but it was doomed to failure from the outset.
What was the problem?
We were divided. Some of us questioned the order, questioned its efficiency. I mean, nothing we Albs do is a step forward. We create nothing. We leave devastation. We destroy habitats and pat ourselves on the back afterwards as if it's a victory. But the clerics have a vision in which all life has a place.
That's how I see it, too.
After you submitted to the directive again? Well, that's not what I expected. In that case, maybe you'll understand my next move. I transmitted our route and coordinates to the castle in advance.
You were trying to provoke a confrontation?
No, I just wanted to pique their interest, and it worked. But when we got there, nothing went like we'd planned. I was convinced I could persuade everyone over to our side, that they'd see the truth of it.
That was a mistake, as it turned out.
Yeah, we ended up pointing our guns at each other. The clerics had overheard everything and were forced to intervene.
What? So you killed your own people?
What the hell were we supposed to do? If they'd taken us back to the depot, we would have been executed. It was us or them. We have the right to a future worth living in, don't we?
I get you. Azok, on the other hand, will not.
We thought by disabling our trackers, he would consider us lost. Another mistake. Of course, I can't stop you from telling him the truth. That decision is entirely up to you. But talk to Hagen again first.
When did you realize you were going to defect?
I've had doubts about the Albs' goals for quite some time. With enough Elex, I could always silence them, but as the stuff got scarcer and scarcer, I had to admit the truth. I can't just blindly follow logic. Morality is increasingly important in my decisions.
Food, materials, whatever you find. Understood?
Yes, sir.
You can pile it all up in the merchant storehouse. Now go. I take it you've spoken to the Albs? Eager to get started, I see. That's exactly the kind of determination I need right now. We have a single troop of Albs, but it alone is not nearly enough to fill out our ranks. We need to increase our manpower, or we might as well give up trying to defend ourselves, because we're as good as dead. If the last deployment taught us one thing, it's that there's little benefit in sending out soldiers if they're likely to be killed. I need someone who knows how to handle themselves and others in combat situations. I need you.
Wait, I'm committed to the directive of the Albs.
That doesn't matter. Whatever team you're on, you only follow one person, and that's you. If I recall correctly, you were the one who asked how you could help. This is what I'm thinking. Albs will always replace a defunct troop with a new one. As one of their troops has defected to us, a replacement should be on its way. As we've seen, it only takes a few persuasive arguments for a group of Albs to reconsider their way of thinking. If those arguments came from someone within their own ranks, the chances of success are high. Of course, for you this would be something of a risky endeavor, but your efforts would be rewarded. If you make sure that the second troop finds its way here, I will grant you the rank of Regent on an honorary basis.
You want me to take all the risk?
Succeed, and no one will be any the wiser. Fail, and you'll likely have to give up on your ambitions to become one of their commanders.
Okay. When should I set out?
I've transferred the coordinates to your adjutor. Get there as soon as you can. If our calculations are correct, this is where their reinforcements will arrive. Track down the troop, convince them to change sides, and make sure they find their way here. Okay? Now get it done.
Have you really thought this through? If the depot learns what's going on, they'll turn the castle into rubble.
That won't happen, and you should know why. The Albs are obsessed with efficiency. Such a show of strength would be too wasteful for them.
You're sure about that?
A handful of deserters does not warrant a retaliatory strike. Their directive would treat the defectors as nothing more than waste material, a sunk cost not worth trying to recover. An attack would use up valuable manpower, not to mention resources, while they're trying to deal with a new threat. So, you can rest easy.
Wow, what the fuck is wrong with you? it comes to this place, I am all out of fucks to give.
Aim and shoot. Don't bother with questions. These people don't know anything of interest. Any comments? If not, check your gear and prepare for departure.
Ideas come to you up here.
One moment.
Such as?
Line up a bunch of idiots and send them packing with a kick in the ass.
Should I line up already?
No, your ass is too good for that.
You're making this too easy on yourself.
Excuse me?
Cooperation is more effective.
No, just can't do that
Don't forget
yet.
who's in charge here. I don't tolerate disloyalty.
Stupid ideas like this only end up making new enemies where there shouldn't be any.
I work with tactics that are actually worth something. This area has been cleansed.
We're both scouts. We should leave the decision to a trooper.
As you wish, even if the result will stay the same. Did you hear what that was about? If you did, I'm sure you'll agree with me.
I'm here.
We'll get to that. I am in command of this unit. I've decided to eliminate any obstacle that crosses our path. I won't repeat the mistake of our predecessors. Confrontations will be... Any objection to my decision is irrelevant. The directive clearly states that efficiency must define our... So, should we eliminate the people or not?
Murdering innocent people has nothing to do with efficiency.
Our mission is to protect the border, not to determine who is and isn't guilty. The depot will be very interested in your interpretation of our regulations. But before we head back there, tell me something. What brought you to us?
You've got a new order. From now on, you're to cooperate with the clerics.
Who issued this?
What does it matter? An order's an order.
This is high treason. You are hereby under arrest.
The clerics aren't our enemy. Get a grip.
Me? It's your behavior that defies all logic. But that suits me just fine. Executing one renegade trooper right here will only bring me closer to promotion. Come on, draw your weapon. It's time we made an example of you.
Her offensive technique is interesting. Come on, what is this shit? Her offensive technique is interesting.
She's shaking! Press your advantage!
I would have won this by now. Watch yourself!
She knows what she's doing. Be careful!
Careful! She knows her stuff.
Get started! Let's
Trooper, a word, please. You're Jax, are you not?
That's me. Sorry about the mess.
No problem. I couldn't stand Shira anyway. I understand we're needed in the castle.
That's right. You have a...
No. If you tell us to go there, we'll follow the order. Just do us a favor and let the clerics know we're coming. If we march up to the castle with our full complement of troops, we're likely to spark some sort of incident.
Don't worry. I'll take...
Excellent. You heard, Jax. We're heading to the clerics. Give your kid a once-over and prepare to march. Weapons are to be deployed only in the event of a confrontation. Form ranks and move out.
About the Alps. Mission accomplished. They'll work for you.
The next time someone starts telling me how we're doomed, I'm sending them to you. How did you manage it? Was there any resistance?
Let's just say I had to install a new leader to encourage them to cooperate.
I understand. Complications were always likely in this situation. As long as the Albs didn't suffer 100% losses, it's a positive outcome.
But for your own sake, find something for them to do as quickly as possible. They're going to need time to get used to life here. It's better if they're distracted.
Don't worry. There's plenty of work to be done around here, and I'll keep an eye on them. This should be their new home after all. We don't want them to turn tail and run again at the first opportunity. I hope you know that you've proven yourself indispensable. I've therefore decided to promote you to Regent without delay. You've proven there is a force that can control the chaos. It's all right if you're unsure. Take a night to sleep on it before deciding. My offer stands.
Now that was a truly shitty thing to do.
When I grew up,
sometimes you just gotta get your hands dirty.
Harold wasn't...
He was a...
Weren't you supposed to try and negotiate?
Sometimes...
So was that what you...
Not even close. I was just supposed to scare hell to
Will that work?
fate.
What are you gonna tell the Duke?
The truth, that there's no arms shipment from the...
The Duke won't like that.
Yeah, don't sweat it. It's my problem. I'll let you know if a new mission comes around.
Ready for some mischief?
Come on. Don't forget.
Come with me.
Nah, there's enough people.
We're done.
Good.
Follow me. How many times a year do you actually host a reception committee for the Duke?
We can do it again if you want an ass beating.
No, it's okay.
Then shut your mouth.
Was it again?
I don't even know.
There'll still be just as much work. Well, I wasn't consulted on it. Well, again. I wasn't consulted on it. Again.
I'm staying out. Stick together, we're lost.
They should feel shame.
That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in.
Damn, where did I put it? Oh, come on, Crane, come on. Focus. It's gotta be somewhere. Fucking mess! You really have to scare me like that? What do you want from me? Nerd? I've mispl-
What do
Look, not now, okay?
Just tell me what's going.
Hey, you're a smart guy, yeah? You want... You haven't... I'll pay you 100 shards if you run a few errands for me. And believe me, you'll have them done in... There's really no faster way to earn... Come on.
This whole...
Look, at least take these
What for?
to make sure you forget my face when you walk out of here.
It's a deal. You know...
Oh, shit. I gotta get out of here.
Not so fast.
You're making a mistake. I'm not so defenseless. Shit. You're really gonna go through with it. Well, I'm not gonna make it easy for you. Come here, asshole!
Well,
About the bounties. Crane is...
Well, if such an easy Accordingly, I won't waste any... We'll leave his miserable remains where they are. If the flies breed in him, it will be the most useful he has been to a living creature. She was part... But when the Berserkers took over...
We're nowhere near the fort.
Because she's out there working in competition with our people. And stealing from a cutthroat is disrespecting... Don't be under the illusion. This is not the first time we've been hot on her trail. But so far, she's seen every ambush coming.
Blood is still fresh.
Don't touch her. She's worth.
If we hesitate, we'll end up no different than...
Fuck 'em both. Don't come any closer. You're too late. The girl's ours. So just get lost, okay? Since you don't seem to understand what's happening here, the girl killed 2 of our men,
Anyone touching her gets their fingers burned. So scram! You're... That's the last one. I don't want to see... Ha! You got jokes. But that was your last mistake, believe... Get him! Shouldn't have come here!
Be right there! Danger! Huh, okay. Never mind.
Thanks, but I really don't need your help. I would have had a knife to their throats sooner or later. I'd do just fine on my own.
I'm not here to help you. I'm here for your head.
I'd worry about your own if I were you. Draw your... I'll get you!
That's it for her.
Well, all right. Deuce got another mission.
Okay.
We'll
The whipping.
Yeah.
Who's the...
A guy named... And since... That makes you the best wingman for the job.